Hey, Transtastic viewers. This is Outfit Making Pass. No, but really, I just came from a job interview, so. Alright, so this week's topic is, in fact, passing. I just want to start off by saying that it is a myth that when you go on T, you pass all the time. I still don't pass sometimes. I got Hey Ladies while I was standing with one other girl a month ago, maybe? About a month ago. So, not to, be a Debbie Downer here, but it's just a myth. T isn't the answer to all of your problems. However, the other myth is that all of your problems are related to passing. When I was pre-T and I was so, down about not passing, I really didn't want to hear it from a bunch of guys who were already on T, being like, who cares? Fuck the system. You don't need to pass. Well, while I agree that, all of that is true, and that gender is a social construct, and that we should abolish gender to abolish all of these stupid society things, I remember when it was really important for me to pass, and, I don't like that term anyway, pass. I just don't like it. To me, it makes it seem like passing is something, that you're not. Does that make sense? To me, it sounds like you're trying to trick people. Oh, did I pass? Did they find me out? My real identity? I just don't think that term really applies to what we're doing. But there is no other one. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use the term passing. So I am going to give you a couple of passing tips, while I do firmly stand by the fact that chocolate is really good. Seriously, while I do firmly stand by the idea that we don't need passing to be male, and that you shouldn't seek your male identity validation from others, that's the way that society works, isn't it? In so many areas of our lives, we seek the validity of our identities from others, which is unfortunate because you should just be whatever and whoever you say you are, but that's just not the way it works right now in our society. Hopefully that will change. There was one video, there was one video that really helped me when I was first coming out. It was made by Sky. Many of you might know him on YouTube as SkylarK11. He made a passing video a while ago, years ago, that I watched, and it actually made me feel better. I am going to try to link you to that in the description, but he's made a lot of videos, and I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but I'll try very hard for you guys. Some of the things that he said were, obviously trying to deepen your voice, and that actually can be done through a series of vocal lengthening exercises. Just YouTube search that, and there's, ways to lengthen your vocal cords naturally. I don't know. I disagree with the tip of, your body language and, the way that you're expressing yourself, because that hasn't changed since I transitioned. I still have very, feminine, which, again, doesn't exist, ways of, expressing myself, and my body language is, I've been told, pretty feminine, which people think that I'm gay, but unrelated. I disagree with that tip, because I don't think that you should change the way that you express yourself, and I don't think that you should have to censor yourself or change, who you are, in order for someone who you don't even know most of the time to validate you. The thing that I do want to say is, don't take every experience like it's the end of the world. If you walk into a random gas station somewhere and the gas station attendant uses female pronouns or, calls you, whatever that you don't want to be called, don't take it as, a life failure. Who even cares about this gas station attendant? Who even is this person? You don't even know this person. Why are they having such a great impact on you? And while I know that that's easier said than done, and I can say this, but you go out and try it tomorrow and you're like, oh, but it matters. I know that it seems like it's the end of the world when someone you don't even know doesn't recognize your gender. I think that you just kind of gotta shrug it off, Like when that situation happened with the guy saying ladies, like, I don't care. Who is this guy? I don't care about him. Like, he means nothing to me. And, you know, he's not doing it to me because I'm trans. He's just doing it. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone and you use the wrong pronoun for someone? Not because you're consciously thinking about it, but the opposite. Because you're not, you know, consciously thinking about it and it just comes out and you're like, whoops, I meant he. And it's not because of their gender identity, it's just because you fucked up. That happens, and that's going to happen to you, and it's not going to be because you're trans some of the time. So you got to cut yourself a little slack. Every time that happened to me, I think, great, I'm not passing. Great, they don't see me as male. But that's not always true. You got to put it in perspective that not everything is an attack on your sense of self, and not everything is an attack on, you know, your perception of your gender. And, you know, just cut yourself some slack. I'm not going to say much more about, like, passing tips because the only thing that I really tried was, like, just, I don't know, wearing hats. I don't know. I didn't really like, I wasn't like actively checking in with myself to see if I was passing. Don't get me wrong, I think that it did consume my life for a good amount of time, whether or not I was passing. But I don't know. I just, like, I don't care anymore. You know? I bought shoes from the girls section the other day because who cares about sections? And I didn't think that if I was over there in the girls section that, you know, people would misgender me because who the hell cares? The number one tip that I can give you is confidence. You just got to be confident with who you are. You got to be confident in your gender, and you got to be confident. You know, if you introduce yourself and you're like, "Hi, my name is Mike," people are going to be like, "What is happening?" If you're like, "Hey, my name's Mike," people are going to be like, "Alright, his name's Mike, whatever." So you really just got to, it's all about your approach, you know? You got to go into, you know, many situations with a clear head, just be optimistic, don't take it personally, and be confident. But most importantly, be yourself. That's the thing that I stand by most in this video. Don't change who you are because, you know, society has to validate you. Because, no. Alright, everybody. So, this has been my passing video. If you want to check out my other passing video I made for this channel, you go do that, because I made another one many months ago. And please do check out my personal channel. I have a channel about transition, and I have a channel about life. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I love you, bye.